Hi, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Everyone. I thought you froze it for a second. Oh my god.
No,
Hi.
it's
Hi,
just
hi, hi.
the
So
camera.
this is the streamer misadventures of Hit and Bun. I
Yay!
am Softie. That's Hit and Fun right there.
That's me.
I'm pointing over there, but it might be flipped on this
No, no,
broadcast.
I'm
I
here.
don't
I'm
know.
here.
You're there. Alright, cool. Yeah.
Or am I?
So I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome to the podcast. We're talking all about streamers today. We're talking about streamer culture. We're talking about what's good, what's bad, what's going on with the streamer things. So yeah, I can't believe you got this and you're doing the. I can't believe you. Oh my god, jeez, dude.
Well, I've been told to actually spice it up
Funky
once in a while.
fresh,
So
funky fresh.
what's up, man? What's up, bitch?
What's up? This Ash Ketchum is there just trying to catch all them youths, man. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. That oh my god, it's actually got the white
It does. It does. It actually
thing.
looks pretty
Wow,
nice in the end.
freaking Ash
But I look
Ketchum.
like a logger,
Uncatchable.
so I don't want to do that.
That's so youthful. Wow.
Thank you very much. I feel 34, but I am 34, so.
Alright. So yeah, what are we getting into today in fun? What
Um,
are we doing up first?
anything about streaming, and we are gonna start with how Softie and me came into streaming, basically. What made us start our streaming careers, so to speak. So, let's start with the man of the hour, which is this guy here, Softie. All right. So how did
I'll be
you
starting again. Come
how did
on.
how did you start streaming, man? What was
Um,
your main reason?
it was mostly just me being at home, and then like I felt really like I was in a place where I felt really like out of it. Like I felt really not myself, and I just wanted to like find something in my life that I could do more like passively, like not passively, like I could just do on the day to day, and like watch it grow.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted something like a plant or something to just like make things feel like things are going somewhere and changing. And I kind of just remembered, hey, I saw this really interesting like streaming site with a really cool logo in my Steam library at some point.
Yeah.
I think I should probably have a look at it and then like see what the streamers are like on there.
Yeah.
I just out of curiosity, I had nothing else to do. I was like bored to death just watching YouTube videos all day and like just solving cubes for like pretty much majority of it, and then like just I was bored after I figured it out. Like what else is there to do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because at that point I didn't know there was so many different methods and so many different things you could try with them. So I just hopped on caffeine, and I think my very first broadcast was actually Gorilla Flint. Gorilla Flint was playing like Dota Underlords or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was my very first time actually like meeting someone on caffeine and like actually being able to tell them what to do in the chat. Just helping out with the game. But I didn't do a very good job helping out. Yeah, I was actually kind of terrible, but like I just gave him like very basic advice that he probably already knew. I don't know. Yeah, there was also this guy pulsating vibe, yeah, vibe, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
um Pulse, we used to call him Pulse. I'm trying to remember the name like we always called him. So yeah, Pulse was a pretty good streamer. He had a really good chat interaction. I just like jumped on it because he was playing Spider-Man, and like everyone else was either playing like Fortnite, which I hated even then. And like just not fun games, but like Pulse happened to be there playing Spider-Man 2, and that's when I really like, and not Spider-Man 2, the Spider-Man game that everyone's playing right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, great one, the super amazing one.
the
He
PlayStation
was
one.
playing that, and I jumped on it, and that was the first time I actually got involved in like a streamer community. So I actually joined his Discord. I became like a pretty active member on it.
Mm-hmm.
They almost made me a moderator even. They almost made me a moderator. But for them I met like some really cool people, Yogi, Miss Ivory, and like couple of like Pulse's friends. I think Titanium was there once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
They're yeah. So we basically just hung out and like I sort of learned bits and pieces about how to stream, what to do, and eventually I went from like streaming 10 minutes of Hearthstone to about like 2 hours, 3 hours of just streaming constantly for Hearthstone. So
10 minutes? What?
10 minutes, yeah, I used to do 10-minute streams because I was just that sweaty and nervous coming on
Uh
camera.
huh. Uh huh.
I
Insecure.
had 10-minute streams about like I think 2 days, like just 1 hour, then 10 minutes, then 1 hour, then 10 minutes, something like that. It was really weird. It was a really weird schedule. But like I just wanted to like check that I had stuff actually working. I wasn't breaking my computer
Yeah.
or something because you know that Dinkilo laptop that's been there for like pretty much every stream until now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So you
that's
didn't. You
that's how you
didn't.
start, boys.
You didn't. You were never streaming before, like on Twitch or anywhere else.
Hmm?
You were not
Uh,
streaming on Twitch or anything anywhere else before that.
one second. I gotta do audio. I gotta do audio for a sec.
Oh no!
I'm just not realizing the mic is pretty quiet on your end. Audio. There it is. There it is. We got it.
Yeah.
Can you speak?
Better.
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you just
Okay.
fine now.
All right. So did you stream before, like on Twitch or anywhere else, or just started here on Caffeine?
Purely caffeine.
Just
I've
Caffeine.
been a proper, just like homegrown caffeine boy all the way through.
Homegrown.
We used to call it homegrown. Yeah, yeah. That's what we used to say. Like, you're homegrown caffeine boy. You can't be a verified streamer if you're caffeine homegrown. Gotta be pulled in from other websites. Yeah, yeah. So when things started to like pick up for me with like just a regular schedule and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I got to 100 followers. I think pretty much like next month or something.
Damn.
Purely because like I got like into this whole group of people. They used to call themselves the Kois and Pengus.
Yeah.
They were a cool little like clan here on Caffeine. They were really really wholesome. I loved all of them. They're still here, most of them, but a couple of them have migrated over to other platforms. Which
No.
is totally fine. It's totally fine.
No.
Happens.
Come back.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So the Kois were basically like a bunch of like they were just 20 somethings, all of them really like cool people. They were like all about like the hype beast sort of feeling, and like they're really on edge and like just out there as streamers. Like they're pushing a lot of different content and stuff.
That's good.
They're people, yeah, and some of the core members of the Kois are still here
Mm-hmm.
to this day. You can find them on the front page a lot. So they are for the most part all just partners right now because they were here from the very start of caffeine.
Yeah. Makes
Both the Kois and
sense.
Pengus were.
Yeah.
Pengus, on the other hand, they're more like, how do you call it, like little shit vibes, like comfy blankets, and like they're just overall the same niceness. It's just that they're not constant content pushers, they're more like just chill out. It's all good. It's all good, dude. I like the hippie vibes, pretty
Yeah.
cool vibes. So that's what they were for me. Like they were really, really nice people that I got to know and make friends with. They were super nice to me, and like they helped me find my place here in caffeine. Yeah,
So what was the main reason you decided to actually go and do something like this?
I think it really was just like I wanted to like grow and make something creative
Mm-hmm.
that I've always wanted to try streaming anyway. Like I never knew that I'd be able to do this much with like whatever I had, but I knew I could do something and create content online.
Mm-hmm.
So I just gave it my best shot, and like I just wanted to try playing the games that other people kept talking about, just to see how fun they were, and I thought might as well try that on stream as well. What I'm doing it for really is just it's kind of evolved over time. So like now for me, doing it now is not to earn money or like be famous or anything. It's to
Not
just
yet.
like give people a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice home, little borough.
A safe environment, yeah.
Yeah, just a little borough, and like they can come by and find out about like interesting little projects that maybe they've never heard of before. Maybe they never gave a shot before, but then they
Yeah.
saw me playing and they have a lot of fun just watching it. So
Mm-hmm.
I just think there's a space for that for caffeine because a lot of people are gravitating towards like the bigger titles that but they like Rainbow Six, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Need I say more? So yeah, there's definitely a market for like little channels like mine that are niche and like we try to cover all kinds of games and I think the biggest example for like channels like what I'm trying to do is playing with Remy
Mm-hmm.
right now. Playing with Remy, I met like I think a good 3 months in or something. I remember his very first game with me was like a Final Fantasy thing, Heaven's Ward.
Uh-huh.
That was cool. That was really cool. We actually went through the city like just digging up every single piece of text and lore, just reading it. It was like nothing I ever experienced because like I always thought the streamers had to worry about the audience getting bored, but
Wika.
Remy doesn't care. So yeah.
Wika's here.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Alright.
There we go.
Epic Echo? What? Who has Echo? I don't have Echo.
So yeah, that's pretty much me. That's my origin story, whatever that is. Yeah, I used to run caffeine cafe app only off of my ex team, and that's pretty much it. That was pretty much all I used to stream. Now I use OBS. Yeah,
Same, same.
yeah.
Give me just a second. Uh, you go through what? Alright, say something. Softie.
Are you okay? What's happening in your end?
Apparently, you have a little echo on my side.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's
I
fine.
thought I can hear you just fine though. I can hear you just fine. It could be that Discord is putting out mute your desktop audio on the actual OBS, like for your site, mute your microphone. Yeah. Not the microphone.
You mean
What do you
audio?
call it? Yeah. Desktop audio for your
How
OBS.
about
Mute
now?
that. Should be fine.
Wika, this better?
if you mute your microphone, they won't be able to hear you.
Yeah,
If you
no.
mute your desktop audio, they should stop hearing your Discord, which is what you want, and that cuts the echo.
Now it's better. Okay, alright.
Right? Should be the thing. Yeah. So this is one of the things we could talk about as well.
I forgot.
We were talking about this offline, but like we could talk about like the struggles of just like setting up streams and stuff
Ooh.
like that. It's just
Ooh.
it's rough, isn't
Can
it?
be a pain in the,
Yeah, you watch all these big streamers like Twitch or wherever else you like see streams might majorly caffeine. You don't realize how much we actually have to sift through before we actually get to like talk to you guys and like go online,
Exactly.
dude.
It's not
There's
that
so
easy.
much dumb shit that you have to like run circles around. Like I wish it was streamlined more, but for now, if you want to stream for free on a software that is open source, this is what you have to put up with. Yeah,
Wika says 3 to 4 hours pre-setup. Not always that long, but if you have to like work for like 2 hours just for set up a podcast, which is just talking, it's not
yeah,
that easy.
yeah. You do have to sift through a lot, but like it's not. You don't take up to like an hour prep. You don't take an hour's prep. Take about like 20 minutes or 30 if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, true, but you need to
Yeah,
prepare everything in advance, like what we're gonna talk about, the
but
topics.
podcast preparations like that.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
longer, yeah.
I thought you meant technical stuff.
Technical, I would say like the first time you do it, let's say about an hour. If you know what you're doing and you want to prepare everything from the scratch. But
Mhm.
after that, once you have like the scenes in OBS and stuff prepared, then it's much easier. True, true.
Mhm. The initial like the
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
foothold that you make for yourself is always the hardest part.
yeah.
It's like with anything, any other field really, but like especially when it comes to like being online and like doing a whole streamer thing, pizzazz thing,
Kazaz.
like pizzazz.
That word. I'm gonna have nightmares today. Kazaz. Oh man. Well, for me, I was already streaming back on Twitch. Not gonna lie, because lying
Were
is not
you?
good. Yeah.
Oh,
I saw a few. Let's say I was watching a few YouTubers. A
I
week
do
stuff.
apologize to chat. My chat was frozen for a bit. The phone just wasn't having it. So yeah.
No worries.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
I was watching a few YouTubers, and I saw them literally just go from just doing videos to streaming sometimes. I was like, you're live, you can talk to your people come and watch you, you play games, you have fun, and you get paid for what you do basically once you become a little bit more famous. And that was kind of intriguing to me. I was like, I love video games, I like talking to people, I like meeting people. So why not make a buck or two, just by doing something you like, right? So I joined Twitch just for that reason, like a few years ago. But the problem with Twitch was already like established when I came, right? Twitch was already having like I don't know millions of people there, hundreds of thousands of streamers, viewers. So it was hard to like stand out from the crowd because they've done everything. They've done video games, entertainment stuff, ASMR, you name it, whatever. There was everything there.
Arts and crafts. Yeah,
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 yeah. You can see quite a few interesting cosplay streams and stuff. So
exactly, exactly. And I was like,
yeah.
still, there was nothing else back then. There was nothing else. There was no caffeine. There was no mixer. There was nothing else. And I was playing like those mainstream games, those triple A titles, like Half Life and Titan Quest, and I don't know what else, but things that are actually kind of old, but they're still like likable by people, right? Thing
Mm.
was, I was like unknown. I only had a few friends back in the days, online friends that is,
Hey,
and
that's valid. That's totally valid. You should just like you just stream with your friends coming over to watch your broadcast. It's great.
true, true, but
I had that for one stream and it was the nicest thing ever.
exactly. And I was like, I was there sitting alone, or maybe some one friend came by and was like there for 10 minutes. But I was having fun. I was playing the game that I liked. I was making funny jokes. I was commenting. I actually, so the first, let's say, first, I don't know, 2 months, I was nervous because, you're like live and people can see you and and there are like not nice people, especially on Twitch. I don't want to be like against the platform,
Mm.
but there is like, because there's so many people there that there's gonna be idiots. I'm sorry. There is.
It's
And
just how it is.
some people just come by and say the worst shit ever. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. And that's what I was afraid of,
Yeah, that's
Some
the
guy came in
thing.
chrome.
That's a barrier to entry for like sites like Twitch, because like there's always bottom feeders. There's always people who are looking for like the small streamers,
Yeah,
so they can feel better about themselves by
exactly.
crushing their
Yeah,
creators. Hi,
exactly.
Natalia. Welcome, welcome.
Exactly. And that's
Making
what
a
I was
podcast
afraid
with
of
King.
the first 2 months. But then I was like, I'm here. I'm playing the game. I don't mind because I didn't have a camera back then because I
Alright.
was poor.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I can relate.
there was just like a microphone, but still people could hear me. And I have like a very distinct voice because I don't know, I've been like, just a small story that I need to put in. When I was like a little boy, because I'm a big grown
Mm-hmm.
up now. uh, had like the voice of an angel. Like I could have been like Justin Bieber back in the days. I could literally
Justin Bieber.
sing. Yeah, I could sing like an angel.
Damn.
But then when there was like an audition for the core, the problem was there were all girls, and I didn't want to be in a girl core because
Oh
I'm an
my
idiot.
god.
I'm a goddamn idiot. I should have been there, because they needed like a male voice, and I was literally the only one who qualified. And I was like, nah, I don't want this. I
Oh
don't want to
my
be between
god.
all those girls. Although they were hot, but no, I was an idiot. And then I just stopped, and my voice just didn't develop, and it mutated.
Oh
I know,
shit.
Wika, I know, and I have like a very distinct voice. I like a very low voice, but I can do high as well. But I can't sing anymore for that reason.
Like
Um,
some people would call it like cartoonish, I guess.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
cartoonish. Yeah.
It's totally different in real life, though. Trust me, it's like a normal voice when you hear me in real life, but over the camera or the internet, I sound like
Yeah,
a
I get that as
cartoon.
well. I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good. But anyways, I was afraid. But then, like after 2 months, I was like, you know what? I'm playing the game I want. Nobody can see me. I'm just mumbling to myself. If somebody comes along, I'll just say hello. And I literally forgot that I was live. I was just playing the games. I did. It doesn't matter anymore. And that's
Yeah.
when I was there for like half a year. Um, hey Malong, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, like half a year I was there, but it goes really, really slowly. And Twitch has that uh, borderline of like 50 viewers before you become like what it's called, associate or something. That program, when you can start.
Oh, partner. You
Yeah, yeah,
can become a
partner. Yeah,
Twitch
partner
partner.
program for
Yeah.
subscriptions and stuff.
Yeah.
Affiliate. Yeah, there we go.
Affiliate,
Yeah, yeah,
affiliate,
yeah.
then partner. Yeah.
But the first 50
Affiliate,
followers
then
takes
partner.
so damn long because Twitch is already has so many people that watch other people. They are not like susceptible to new players, you
Thanks
know.
for coming in. Yeah.
And it just didn't happen. I was there almost every day for 6 months, and I just got to like, I don't know, 20 people. I still had nice people though. They came like a lot, but it didn't like launch as I was expecting it.
Oh no.
But then disaster struck and I had health issues, so I stopped streaming for a while.
Mm.
But then I came back like last year. What was it? November. Yeah, November. And then I saw on Humble Bundle that this caffeine application is free to play, and I'm like, what the hell is caffeine? And
Right.
I just clicked, and I was like, oh, it's a streaming platform. Okay. I saw Mixer then before. I was on Twitch already, so I was like, let's see
Uh,
what this is about. And I was just gonna watch people play, you know.
okay.
Uh, yeah, Wika says he's still at 42 followers, and he's been there like for a year now. So it's really different, you know. It's really hard. But yeah, I was like, let's just go to caffeine. Let's just see what it's all about. I just want to see. I don't want to do anything. Just watch some people. And then I met Koff. Then I met Softie there. Then I met Jesse. Then I met a lot of people, and they were all nice, and they had all nice viewers. And I was like, if this is what streaming is all about, this is how much fun it can be. Holy crap! I want to do this again. And that's when I decided to start last year. Not because of the reasons that I started on Twitch, but because of the fun that I can have with my other streamers and the viewers. Just having fun. It doesn't matter if I literally make €0 for like the rest of my life here, and doesn't then don't become famous.
You won't. You won't.
I know. I'm
You
just
won't.
saying it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not my priority. I just want to have fun, and I've met a lot of nice viewers here already, and I've been here for 3 months, man. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm blessed. I'm
Yeah.
blessed to be here.
I've been like a lot more. I guess more. I've changed. I have changed since I've started being more like up in the numbers and stuff like that. Like there was at one point like I realized I was getting too bogged down
Yeah.
with yeah, the whole statistics and stuff like that. Thank God I like actually got through that, and like I'm a lot better for it now. I basically had like a period where I was just getting nothing but negativity, like from viewers, and also like there was some peers who just they didn't do very great things for my mental health.
Yeah.
So basically, that was kind of a trash fire until a couple of people stepped in and were like, no, that's not how we do things, and we'll do it better, and it's great. It's good shit. It's good
Yeah.
shit. So now I basically went from Koi's and Pengu's to like a bunch of other people around the like social circle. So like Saisoku, I met like because one day I just saw League of Legends, and I just might as well give this guy a shot. Like I just watch him. Like he has to be castered for some reason, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like something like that. I think that's what my mentality was at that time. It was like still a really small boy, didn't know anything about casters. So like, oh, this guy's got a nice little C next to his name. I like the honeycomb shape. Check him out, right?
Yeah.
And he turned out to be like one of the nicest friends I have still have to this day. And he was one of the people I consulted when I was like doing the PC stuff. I also met BB Patootie. BB Patootie does lots of really great art, really really nice pastel drawings, really quick, like just fun, friendly cartoon stuff, but slightly edgy stuff. Like
Slightly.
no matter what she touches, it just becomes like really cute and pastel. So
Yeah.
even the creepiest things like the androids from Ghost in the Shell, she can make into like really 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 great, amazing like cute pieces. It's great.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's pretty much the two people that I started meeting outside of the Kois and Pengus, and from there just led to Jesse, and then like later on you, and then like a lot of new blood of caffeine.
You kids on the
That
block.
Yeah, new blood. I always treat them as new blood now because the old elite basically like they were the one who braved the first wave of like development here in caffeine and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's always like I learned this lesson through like YouTubers or like streamers that I used to watch. But if you get in early, then you'll have the best bang for your buck. You'll always get like the most perks when you're in early.
Yeah.
Just stick with the like program that you obtain, like tester program or something.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with the people that you really care about on that site, because eventually you will reap the rewards,
Yeah.
provided the thing doesn't go crashing in a flaming fireball or something. But I could see like caffeine was like definitely different from like any other projects. Everyone had the drive, even though there was a small team, they could put out a lot of big work, a
Yeah.
lot of big work for the site. So that's why I just stuck it out, regardless of what other people said or whatever other people like said was better about the other sites. I just wasn't seeing it. I just saw caffeine as like, dude, it's good here.
Yeah.
It is just like purely, you have no fairer deals than like stuff going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You can have like better conversion systems and stuff like that, but you're not gonna have a community like ours. You can have sites that have like even better like conversion rates or something, or like they don't have a threshold for cash out or something. More viable in quotation marks for streamers. But when you actually look at the numbers, it's a higher it's a higher amount that you need before you have something substantial.
Yeah.
Or caffeine with a set amount, it's there, yeah, but like that's not the important part. It's the community. It's always been a community. You know?
That's what we like here the most, basically, all of
Yeah.
us. Community,
And
yeah.
that really spoke to me. And that's pretty much all the reason I needed to like continue being here, besides like my friends, which they are the biggest motivator
Yeah.
for like a lot of the shit I put up with. Whenever having a crap day with like view like trolls and stuff like that, they're the people I come back to, and just like, it just feels good
Mm-hmm.
to just hop in the stream with them and just you know
I do.
just rest,
I
feel at
do.
home.
I think if like one day caffeine just shuts down, I'm pretty sure like us streamers that are like connected right now, and if we're still connected in the future, we're still gonna be connected like via Discord or like
Oh no, definitely. Like I know a couple of people like Saisuku. Saisuku is still really well connected with everyone he used to stream with on like
yeah,
Twitch, I think, on like Mixer or something.
yeah, exactly.
Like Miori used to be like someone who was on caffeine, and while she's come back, she's still got all her old contacts. She's still got everyone she's ever met, and they're still putting out content together. It's
Yeah,
great. It's really
exactly,
good.
exactly. So
It's good
this,
to show like there's something about the people gravitate. It's just normally great. Normally, yeah.
I mean, you don't meet somebody just by, all right, you don't meet them by accident, but if you connect with somebody, you're not gonna let them go just that easily, just because of a platform shutting down,
Uh,
you know.
I've always thought about us as like just people, like
Yeah,
points orbiting a planet.
yeah,
So you can always go out of orbit of each other, but you always come back around.
exactly,
Even
exactly,
if the planet was to disappear, you just gravitate to another planet or like a
exactly.
neighboring planet. And yeah, you still be in orbit. You still get closer.
Well, apparently, our talking is making Wikanen hungry. He's gonna make lasagna.
Lasagna. How do you get that from talking about planets like that?
I don't know.
What the fuck, man?
Hey!
Why?
Why the lasagna? It's not even Monday, man. Oh, he hasn't
Oh my god,
eaten.
you're staying on brand. You're actually staying on brand as well. Holy
He
crap.
hasn't eaten all day, so
On Monday.
we forgive him. Do we forgive him?
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. Alright, fair enough. No, seriously, we can go eat. We'll be still here probably.
Starting beef for no reason, honestly.
No, but see, this interaction that we're having right now, although this is a podcast, is not something that I encountered anywhere on Twitch, for example, or anywhere else. You know, just people being like themselves, joking around a lot. Like whenever I was on Twitch, or actually when I was watching stuff on Mixer as well, it felt like it was like staged. Everything was staged, you know. Everything was like written beforehand. What they're gonna do, what they're gonna say. If somebody laughed, the laugh was not as it should be, you know. It was like very funny, man. It was not sincere, you know. And I don't like that. I feel like pressure when I see that. But here,
Same.
like when I just talk to Softie, for example, you know, um, I don't know. It's just something about him. It's just like his personality, basically. He doesn't pretend who he is. Because when we play Uno, holy crap, he can curse. Let me just tell you, he can curse. But that's
I'm
good.
toxic card games. I'm toxic.
That's good. No, that's good. But you're not toxic, like towards
Not
me.
toxic, but like
Yeah,
funny toxic.
funny
Like,
toxic. Yeah, exactly. And that's good. You're just letting your feelings out.
Yeah.
You're not pretending to be somebody you're not, or pretending to like, oh, I love this game. Let's play more. But in reality, you don't like
The
it.
point is that you're not playing a character on stream.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
levels of playing stuff, dude. Like, I can play a game, I can't play myself. Come on now.
I remember having a really good friend on Twitch who actually was kind of helping me out, but we were just playing games off stream, just friends.
Mhm.
And he said, you know what? You should look at streaming like this. Women usually tell you to be who you are when you approach new women, right? Well, be who you are also on stream, because people want to see who you are, and if you pretend, they're gonna catch you on the lie someday, and they're not gonna like you anymore, and they're gonna leave. But if you are who you are, and they like you for who you are, they're gonna stay. And I
And
actually
that's
really
one of the
think,
hazards of our industry, I guess. It's like the one slip up you make
yeah,
will probably haunt you forever.
exactly,
I
exactly.
mean,
So
just
why
look
pretend?
at both these streamers' careers. Like, it's
Yeah,
it's really sad.
yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, even if you slip up as who you are, it's gonna probably cost you some views and whatnot. But at least you're gonna be like, okay, so this is me, but I fucked up. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. But I didn't pretend. I didn't lie. I
I
just
don't
made a
like that
mistake.
shit with the non-apology. Like, you know, they act like they're saying sorry, but they never actually fully apologize. They can say sorry, but
Yeah,
they're not doing the thing where you actually acknowledge the mistake.
yeah, yeah,
So that sucks. That really sucks when you get treated to a non-apology
yeah,
whenever someone fucks up. It's like, I was right in doing this really horrible morally act, but I'm gonna try and look good. Basically, I was right though. So it's so weird. It's such a weird concept. I wish like society hadn't created this non-apology thing, but like
Oh, let's not talk about society, man.
Donald Trump is the embodiment of non-apology.
Let's not talk about
If you look at
society.
him, yeah.
No, no, no.
But fuck it. It's like it's just not nice, and that's it. I'll leave it at
Society
that.
is the worst thing in this world. Trust me. Just the word society sucks.
It's like for me it's like a coin flip. Like society can be really amazing at one thing, and then like when you look at the other thing, it's like that complete shite. It's polarized on both ends like all the time.
Yeah, it can be, but it's usually
It's
not.
always like that.
That's the problem.
No. It depends on how you like what you're looking at. You can do really well on something, but then like you just cause a million other problems.
Exactly.
And then we solve those million other problems, and then like cause this really horribly moral
Yeah,
act, or
yeah.
something. Immoral act. Sorry. Yeah, it's like you have to sacrifice ethics at some point or something. I don't know. It's a weird dichotomy thing.
All right. So yeah, that's basically how we started. A long ass story.
Yeah,
Um,
long stories, long histories. Where people, you know, people have long histories. We're very different.
yeah, we're people. We're
Compared to
people. We might look
what
alien,
you
but we're
see
people.
online. Whatever you see online, that's only like skin deep. That's literally like this much compared to like this iceberg. That's
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So we are people. We look like aliens, but we are people.
Me more so than you. I don't even have the right.
What?
I don't even have the right hair color for my ethnicity. So like,
Oh
I
yeah,
think I'm more of an alien.
aliens
I think I'm
don't.
much more of an
Do
alien.
aliens have? Do aliens color their hair?
No, but like, arguably, normal human hair doesn't cross green.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. It
Really?
can. It. Oh yeah, it can. I've
Why?
seen. I've seen. I've seen stuff you wouldn't believe, man. So this world can be a weird place to live in. Trust me.
Okay.
All right. So, any questions about us starting? Because we are gonna move on then. Anybody?
Is it anyone else curious about stuff we did at the start? You can ask questions at any point during a podcast. We probably should have said that.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You can just ask questions during podcasts. It isn't just like you sit here and just listen to us talk. You can
Yeah. Yeah.
interact with us. That's the
Participate.
point of the stream. Like the streaming medium is just for you to interact with chat. So we'll pick and choose, but basically we'll try to answer most of your like questions for us. If you have requests for us, like turn the mic down, turn the volume up, or whatever, just say
Go offline.
feel free.
Hey,
Offline,
can you
yeah,
guys go?
easy request. Let's go. Press this button. Okay, and stream. Bye.
Yeah.
Don't need this podcast. Okay.
Uh, I mean, this podcast, don't get me wrong, this podcast is meant to have fun with viewers, right? But even if, like, for some reason we wouldn't have viewers, if we just did it for ourselves, I wouldn't
That'd
mind
be
that.
fun too.
It would
Yeah.
be fun, yeah.
That's kind of the perk of doing podcasts anyway. It's just like having it's like a debate. Not a
Yeah,
debate. A discussion, like a
discussion
open
of forum, yes, yes,
a
forum,
forum.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just having a forum for like just chatting, and
Exchange
it's
of
just two people
interests,
chatting.
exchange
It's
of
just
interest, yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, regardless of whoever or how many people are chatting, it's a forum. You
doesn't
can
matter.
contribute, or you can just yeah. That's how it is.
Well, we want like more people to come and to interact with us, sure, but let's say, I don't know, something happens, like whatever, and you can't make it and many people can make it, we can still just discuss it with ours amongst ourselves. And that's why we also record, because it's going to be on
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, just in
If
case somebody
if
wants
you
to
guys want
watch.
to do catch up,
Yeah,
you can go ahead and check it out there.
for sure.
I wish there were more accessible like free video streaming sites, but it's yeah, it's kind of a monopoly right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shit. They've tried so many other sites, just tried doing what YouTube did. It's always so like jank. It's always so janky. I don't understand why. It's like surely you can get one person who can build a website, and then have him actually code it correctly.
I feel like YouTube has something to do with it.
I feel yeah.
I feel
It could
like,
be it could be that YouTube just takes on all the like successful people I'll call it who major in like video content. I don't know. Anyone who's like good at video content, YouTube just goes like I don't know.
yeah,
They don't get
maybe,
set hooks in them or something. I don't know.
or they like sabotage stuff because they have like the they're
Okay.
like in charge of this branch right now.
Yeah.
And if they still have a
Corporate
competitor,
espionage is a very real thing, guys.
yeah, who knows?
It's not quite like what the movies show you, but it is a real thing. Like corporate espionage, you best believe it's like two warring countries or something.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
It's fun.
All
It's
right.
actually fun. Like if you get into politics, that's not the stream. That's not the stream.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
All right. So this is like this is why we just prepare like in advance when we were discussing it earlier, like the title, and we also make like 3 points of what we're gonna talk about. We don't prepare anything else. We just like talk about whatever. We just have like 3 points. We're gonna talk about this, and that's it. And then we just discuss it how we want, basically.
Mm-hmm. We'll open up like a little session for everyone to like have feedback and stuff like that. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, that would
So
be
cool.
sweet.
Cool.
That could be like the so we should start promoting, but yeah, so this is the problem we have, Softie. Um, we or just me, basically, I'm the one that actually posts YouTube videos, right? You don't,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I don't have a channel ready for it.
I know, but at least podcasts we should like have together somehow. I still try to like give your links out and tell people, but let's say your viewers on caffeine basically don't know me that yet, and they don't know that we actually post podcast videos on my channel.
Right.
So that would be
Got you.
easier, like if you wanted like some comments, they could do that on YouTube videos. Would be much easier for some feedback, for example. But then you would need to promote podcasts more on your channel for your peeps, right? Just an idea.
Yeah. I'll probably point them towards our content a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
Maybe to your YouTube. Like
sure,
some yeah.
sure,
I
sure,
can't set up a YouTube channel like fast enough really. I don't think.
sure.
But one of these days, if I do set up a YouTube channel, I'll ask you for the option.
Of
We'll
course.
just like upload them all.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, sure.
Cool.
All right. Point number dos. Content that you can stream, that you want to stream. What can be done? This is like the biggest topic we've had since 3 weeks ago. um, so what can you do? What do you want to do? Like, let's say Softie. What did you want to do from the start? What was your main reason? What content did you want to stream?
The main content I wanted to stream was like stuff that was like out there and interesting. I literally wanted to do hobby streams as well. Like sit together with people and just talk to them about like different hobbies and
Yeah.
like you could actually have tutorials for them if like you wanted to do Rubik's Cube, for example. I could offer you like my Discord and then you could just jump into an exclusive channel for people talking about Rubik's Cube. Or you could jump into a channel that was about art, right? People can talk about art during that hobby stream as well. So that was one of my ideas was you have this entire stream just to like do your hobby together with the streamer, which is really fun. So like artists can work on their art pieces together with the streamer and communicate through Discord. They can do Rubik's cubes together with the streamer
Mm-hmm.
and just like we'll be doing them together, or you can like do literally Sudoku or something,
Yeah.
or read a book and then talk about it in the Discord if you wanted to. That was like a really great idea on paper. Execution at like 200 followers, yeah, no one picked up. So that idea was like, well, maybe I'll revive it one day, but
Yeah, for sure.
pretty much died. It
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
yeah.
died when I tried doing it first time. But
No, you should do it.
no, that's how all like things go. You have to get it wrong a couple of times before you get it right. So I'll do it again. I'll do it again at some point, but I just need to go a bit more like up in terms of like just growth, like in terms of content, in terms of like whatever else I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go a bit more up before I actually do another hobby stream. So I also did like social broadcasts as well, where it was more of, like I tried calling it Q&A, but it's not quite Q&A. Like Q&A is where you prepare questions from like your audience. So you can literally open up your Twitter to like questions and then you answer them on stream.
Yeah.
But well, what I did instead was called Q&A, but it's more like just I can sit on stream and like you can ask me questions about me, what I do, and stuff like that. That was my main three like content things at the start. Was the social stuff, the hobby stuff, and then like Hearthstone and whatever other games I could play on my little laptop. Yeah,
Awesome.
I played a lot of indie games. Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed, yeah. We noticed. Although Watch Dogs 2 is not an indie game per se.
No. I don't exclusively play indies,
I
but I
know.
play games that have passionate creators behind them.
I know.
Like games that feel like the creators actually gave a shit. Okay,
Exactly, yeah.
isn't just like pushed out every single year just for like cash grab. I mean, what have you seen in the next Watch Dogs 3? Wait, is there Watch Dogs 3? I think there is
Legion,
actually.
yes, Legion.
Yes,
This
Legion.
year,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
boy.
Yeah, but you've not seen it pushed out every year.
Oh no,
Hey, got it. Yes. Yeah. They're not indie developers at all.
no.
No, you can't pretend that any of the big companies are indie developers, but like, you know, just be more than just like sitting on your huge stack of wealth
Yeah,
and just like churning out the same hot garbage.
yeah.
Just do more than that, please.
See,
That's all I ask for from my content creators.
I remember when I was really like small and young. I remember Activision being like a really good company from what they did. But nowadays, they just sit on
Oh
Call of
yeah.
Duty. They're just all about Call of Duty. They don't give a
Yeah.
shit about anything else.
No, it's not just that though. They've actually corrupted Blizzard so much.
And that,
They
yeah,
have
and
done
that.
such a fucking number on Blizzard. Blizzard, oh my god, Blizzard was such a pure like perfectionist boy. He see I use he even though like Blizzard is like it's fucking company. No, Blizzard used to be like the most like D&D fanatic, like just like I love fantasy. I want more fantasy. Yay! Rogues, warriors, deep lore, all of it. Yeah, that's basically Blizzard. That's what Blizzard used to be. Now with Activision, it's like it's been taken over by a really evil like machine or something. It's really sad. Some of the business decisions they make and like the PR stuff as well. It's really
Yeah,
backwards sometimes.
yeah.
But it is the nature of like corporate greed and stuff like
Money,
that.
money, money, hungry idiots, yeah.
I don't know if it will necessarily change if you just plucked Activision off of Blizzard's bag, but who's to say? Who's to say it was natural progression? You know, maybe Blizzard would have just turned out that way anyway. It's a weird
Um,
like gray area. It's a really weird gray area.
Probably not that
But
much.
I bet, yeah, I bet you Blizzard would not have been half as bad as it is now
Yeah,
if Activision didn't join on.
exactly, yeah.
They would have been kind of dodgy and bad some parts, but like only as bad as Riot is. Like honestly, only as that level of badness. Yeah.
So Wicca said, change the top brass out with non-corrupt people. This is basically
It's like
Uh,
cutting off the snake's head and then like you just regrow. It depends on
I
like
know, and that's the problem
it's
everywhere.
just the nature of the entire corporation, dude. It's not
No,
just like the heads. It's really not just the heads.
but this is everywhere. Politics, big companies, you name it. Even if we cut them, as you said, the head of them, like if you cut them, every single one that is corrupt, somebody else is gonna come along. Trust me, somebody else, just as
They
corrupt.
probably have groomed like proteges. What's
Prodigies,
the road? What's the word? Fuck. I can't
pro,
speak now. Proteges. Fuck.
English, bruh.
Proteges. Fuck. Can't say the word.
I'll wait.
You know,
Like,
like the people you handle. It's like air. It's like basically they have groomed heirs. All right. They have people waiting in the wings to step in their positions.
isn't it protege?
Protege.
Yeah, with
That
T
sounds
and W.
French. No,
Yeah,
protege
but it is
is like
French.
the westernized version.
But it is French. Protege, I think it is called.
Yes, but I'm not French, am I? Part of my French, mate. I ain't a bloody like frog leg either.
Yeah,
Oh my
to be honest, Softie, you do not look French. Sorry.
god, take that as a compliment.
No.
I'm not French at all, man. Like, why would you mistake this for French?
Je m'appelle Softie.
Je m'appelle softie. That is cute. That is cute. Who said that?
uh,
Who said that?
and not me.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, so that's
Oh man.
kind of one part of content, I guess. Like you can stream like just gaming, you can do like social stuff, but there was also like this other part of streaming where you can just do arts and crafts and hobbies, right? So
I could be
doing
French.
art, like drawing,
What?
yeah, you can do art and drawing. You can do like wood chipping even. I've seen some people pull it off. Like they've done like wood shaping streams, and some of the stuff they make is really incredible. Like something like this maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
I didn't do this. I didn't do this, mind you.
Oh,
Could make something like this stream. It's great. It'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Right?
why
And
is
then you think
why is the rabbit stripping?
so like lucky some of my lucky charms and stuff. I just kind of just have this so that I stay centered. I don't know, it's just like one of those things you keep like literally all in there is just like fortune cookie like slips and like a little stone, a little creativity stone. That's
Softie,
pretty much
why
what.
why is the rabbit doing striptease right now?
You're not doing street piece, are you?
I'm kidding.
You tell me.
I'm kidding. Wait, is the rabbit French maybe?
The rabbit's French.
La bunny?
No, it's so British. It's actually disgusting. It's so
Oh,
white. It's disgusting.
it's such a
No,
bug.
one of the people who sold it to me was like this old like like the countryside English lady, like
Yeah,
one of those, and they did not have the best impression of how do you call it, non British citizens. They did not have like the faintest idea that like we can speak good English, basically. She was kind of a dick. She's kind of a dick. But hey, I got a rabbit.
je
All
m'appelle
I care
bunny.
about. John felt funny. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, all right. So you're like a diverse streamer basically.
Variety streamer.
Variety.
That's another thing about content. You don't have to go for just one type of content
Yeah.
when you're a streamer. You can literally be a variety channel. Be a Tifu. Tifu's streams are they're out of this world. There was literally one stream where you could see like he just like stopped mid game and he was like really excited about something, right? And then he just jumped out the window and at the back was just all his friends just out of nowhere with like champagne bottles and stuff like that and just start spraying him with champagne. It was wild, dude. Tifu is the biggest variety channel on Twitch, I believe. But like if you're talking caffeine, I I would call a couple streamers good in variety, but they're not varying as like, oh, I'm doing arts one day, I'm doing like painting this like mural the next. I'm not going to the mountains next day and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Nothing that wild. We're not out there with variety quite yet. I've literally seen people stream jet skiing on like other sites. So that's the bar you set for yourself when you're doing variety. And I don't see myself as that sort of variety, but I definitely just compared to like yeah compared to some of the other like just I purely game and that's
Yeah.
it streamers, you know,
Just like people who just stream Fortnite all the time.
people who stream literally just
Yeah.
um League or literally
Or League.
just
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, you have to branch out in
You do.
some way or another as a streamer. You have to have some wiggle room to play around. Otherwise, you're just gonna get bored as fuck. You can't be a Minecraft YouTuber, right? Even Minecraft YouTubers get off time to play something else.
Exactly.
You can do that on YouTube all you want, fine. But like if you're doing it as a streamer job, 24 hours a day, just playing the same old thing.
Nah.
Why? Why are you putting yourself through that? It's so scary. It freaks me out.
It actually becomes boring probably. Pretty
At some
fast.
point, you push past the boredom. I've been pushed past boredom, and then it becomes just you're just like shut down and just like playing the same thing
But that
on repeat.
sucks.
It's not fun. It's not
Yeah, it's
fun.
not fun. Why would you torture yourself?
It's not torture, but it's not fun either. It's like lulling yourself into like this really just passive mentality. I don't like it.
But it's not fun. Why would you do that?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Jesus.
The point of games is to have
Exactly.
it's so like just no, don't grind out literally one game, dude. Like just explore things. If even if your audience might dip at the start, they're gonna come back if they're worth your while. They're gonna come back and like actually enjoy the stuff you're putting out.
You can still come back to the game at some
Yeah,
point.
because at some point they have to realize it's about your personality and you. It's
Yeah,
not about whatever you're doing or your game. It's about being there with you and
exactly.
like just finding out different parts of your life.
Exactly.
Like I didn't know X streamer could like play a cooking game this well when you just always just play first person shooters or something. For example, yeah, I didn't know this guy could like do rhythm games even though like he only ever plays turn based.
Yeah,
You know, for example, so there's a lot of interesting stuff you can learn about another person
exactly.
just watching them in different games. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to do at some point also YouTube, like as a career, or just streaming?
Is that a question for a viewer or?
No, that's a question for me, and I'm not the viewer.
Oh, I don't want to do. I don't want,
No,
but like if I wanted to like put out some like funny moments and highlights and stuff like that, I would do it. Yeah,
definitely.
but I wouldn't do it just for the sake of getting bigger on YouTube or anything. Like I don't feel the desperate need to be like pushing for YouTube. It's such a like it's a very starved space for gaming gaming there. It's
Yeah.
very deprived unless you're a reviewer, unless you're a channel who is that built around like gaming content in general, like with like they also talk about the consoles, Switch and stuff like that. If you're that kind of channel, you must have a lot of people backing you and behind you, so you will succeed. There's also one more type that is like the games where you basically um how do you say that they're compatible with people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and PewDiePie. Like these are
Yeah.
the three channels that make it big now. And beyond that, it's kind of hard when you're like just
Thanos
grinding
Gaming.
out COD. If you just grind out COD content on YouTube right now, it's
Yeah, true.
yeah. If you're grinding out something like an indie game or something like that, maybe you'll get a few people. Like Let's Players are just starved on YouTube. Let's Players are really they have find it really rough,
Gmod
which is
Prop Hunt
unfortunate.
Thanos, yes. I know, but so you would like to do this just for fun and just to show people that you're having fun
Yeah,
with your
I've
friends.
got a different thing to offer them in terms of like YouTube content. Like for me, I would either integrate highlights into like other content on YouTube, or I would just purely do the other content. Like I might want to do soft tutorials or like cube reviews or something like that, rather than like just what I regularly do for stream. I would probably want to branch into something else for YouTube.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna just purely just send all my like streams onto YouTube. That never works out. That hardly ever works out, if ever. If you're just sending your raw, just like, here's my stream. That, yeah,
Yeah,
you have to do some editing. You have to do some
you
highlights
do.
at least. Yeah.
All right. Last question from me basically is do you like do you do or do you want to do more streaming of newer games when they come out? Is that important to you?
Not particularly,
Not
unless it's
particularly.
like a really big sparkling indie darling.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, the term for them is indie darlings now, but like they're really high quality in like soundtrack music because you can have really shy indie games. But like
Yeah,
indie games that have like interesting concepts and writing and stuff like that, you have to have like pretty much all these and like slightly more to be like indie darling in my eyes. So like if something like
yeah,
that
we call,
comes
yeah,
out,
yeah.
definitely yes, important must play. But like it's not important to just literally play the next new title that's coming out. I don't understand people who can do that, like just afford to like buy a day one release of like say Assassin's Creed Odyssey times like six times the next year or something. Like because you have to be buying the next Assassin's Creed and the next Assassin's Creed.
No, you know
Like
what? You know
in terms
what?
of like
You know why they do this? To get viewers. That's
oh
basically
my
the
god,
main reason.
yeah, because the hype train,
Yeah,
yeah.
the hype train. Yeah,
Also it's a fucking hype
exactly.
train.
That's the problem.
Yeah, the way they're marketing it, I don't agree with it. It's like hardly halfway through like your first playthrough of this new game that you got, and then you just see trailers already for the next game coming out. It's like, like, can I just have a breather and just enjoy my little town in like this Hyrulean village, please? I'm just referencing Zelda right now. I I just want to enjoy climbing these long ass towers, dude, and getting shot down by like weird mages that float in the air. Why can't I just do that instead of like trying to jump on the new hype train for Breath of the Wild 2? It's like,
Exactly.
can we just all like have community events around these big releases first, and then there's like the hype train please, because the only community events that we've gotten so far were based around the hype train rather than like enjoying celebrating the game itself. Like everyone's not gonna care about the version 1 release once version 2 is out, basically, which is sad.
Exactly what Wika said.
Yeah,
Can't we just enjoy the game for a bit before the next one comes out?
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's creating faster than we can take in. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
And
so much, so many
they're
games.
not better for it. You can clearly see they suffer because they're pushing the developers to top themselves on the same game. Make it the same but better,
Yeah.
right? Easy task. Not in a year. Not in a fucking year. Come on, give them 2, 3. They always have a lot more breathing room. First, like the first edition of something,
Yeah.
which is why you see things like Stranger Things doing so well in the first season, having great writing, exceptional screenwriting and stuff like that, and then second season, maybe like about there. First season was up here, and then like third season just like
Yeah.
it's like just give them like time, dude. Like give them time to make quality content, and they will.
All right. Oh, my turn.
Okay, yeah, your turn, your turn, your turn.
Uh, content. Well, usually I do games because I've been playing World of Warcraft for far too long, and I'm an idiot for that. I know, but I want to like catch up. But there's so many games. There's so many good games that you can literally show people. Sometimes I literally just don't know what to stream. To be honest, I just actually ask my streamers because I have like a list of 10 pages of what I want to play at one point.
Same.
Yeah. Um, And that's the problem, because it's been like 10 years, and each year there's like 2 pages of very good games coming out, and you cannot play them all. Can't, But with that said, yeah, I prefer video games, like especially the ones that are like either have a good gameplay, so my viewers can enjoy what I do, or it has a really good story, like those indie games you said, right? They probably have good stories.
It depends on which ones. Some of them are just made for just purely fun.
Yeah,
Like
we can, yeah.
My friend Pedro is about imaginary,
Yeah.
and you just shoot shit with your banana friend. That's not great writing. That's just great gameplay
Yeah,
and a great concept. Why would you not buy that game? Buy
exactly.
it now.
So
Go to Steam and buy it now. I'm hypnotizing you.
so that's my primary stuff that I do. I want to do like not working. I want to do more of this, but cooperatively, because I feel like people like seeing stuff done together with friends or with other streamers. And that's why I'm doing podcasts with Softie. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Having fun, plus seeing that people can actually enjoy the company of somebody else. Because when you're alone, when you're alone, I think it's more stressful, right? You have to like always come up with stuff to say. You have to be like the leader, the presenter, basically, right? While here, we can just literally interact, which is we can bounce. Yeah, dialogue is much
things off
easier.
of each other. It's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what I like as well. I want to do more stuff like this. It doesn't have to be games. It can be like podcasts, which we're doing. It can be, I don't know. We can come up with stuff, but basically with other people as well, on camera or just on Discord or whatever. And the third thing, which I actually do kind of wait impatiently from Caffeine, is which Twitch already had, is mobile phone streaming. I love that. I want to do that. I want to go
We
like.
had that. We had that.
I know you
That was an
had.
interesting phase. This is a really interesting phase. I didn't use it, but I know people who did, and
What?
they always what happened was they were holding the phone up like this, right?
Yeah.
And they always press the start stream button, and it always captured their foreheads. It was always like this every time, dude. It was up here or up here.
That's good.
So that's why we called them the forehead streamers. We It was such a great meme. It was actually such a great meme.
But that's good. That's fun.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
that like you just kind of just like have this whole subculture of like, yeah, streamers who do mobile. It's just unfortunate that like it wasn't compatible with Android like ever. So they're working on that
They're working.
presently,
Yeah, I
and
know.
they're reworking a lot of stuff with the mobile side. So be excited for that, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, if they can push it out whenever they do, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be
So,
amazing.
mobile phone streaming. Why I want to do it? Because I want to start actually going more out into nature. And once I'm there, I can literally just stream.
Nature,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
walking and
I'd love to just stream like a hike with
yeah,
me.
just walk and
Like,
talk basically.
I could show people around Birmingham. That'd be great. Yeah.
I actually have
I
an
have to be
idea.
a decent distance from like where I actually live. Otherwise, they just know immediately where I am. But yeah, yeah.
I actually have an idea about streaming. It's gonna be called Walk and Talk.
Walk and talk.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
That's good.
simple. Don't steal this, softie. Don't steal this. I'm watching you. No, but something, something simple that people actually come and just watch. And you're like just talking, just walking through, like, I don't know, a forest, showing some nice nature, and just talking about, if you know something about this forest, or if you want to discuss something with your viewers. Something even more fun than just being at home and just sitting behind your computer, basically.
Yeah. Sometimes you do want to just show people like the different side of you. I know.
You don't want to know what
That's
Wika
just the
said.
side that sits here. Oh, okay.
Do you want to
What
know?
like just like what did he say?
That the viewers are getting to know your walls better now.
Mm, sure.
Sure. Oh man.
Yeah, I could just like take people to the clubs I go to. I mean, I could just stream inside a club. That would be fun.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, that would be no, no, never. What do you think, Chat? You thought I would.
No, but
You thought I would,
you
wouldn't
can
you?
go through and be like, so guys, hello. This one I almost dated. This one I dated. This one
Oh my
sucks.
god, this
This
one
one I don't
dumped me.
want.
This one didn't like me, and this one then like face. So I mean, I don't know what to say. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, sorry,
Go.
sorry. Just streaming. Don't mind me.
Oh my god, you're just getting
Uh,
kicked out so fast by the bouncer. I'm not gonna
probably,
lie.
probably.
There is no room. There is no room to stream inside Birmingham clubs. It's always so tightly packed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's never gonna be a thing, mate. Nah. See that side of my life, nah.
Oh, but outside, you can do it outside, probably.
Yeah, I can go outside and do shit, but like we're not gonna have a club outside, are we? Yeah, I
Then
don't I
go
don't
to
party
a
that hard,
then
but
go to
like
a pub.
I
No,
I'd
pubs are
love to
simple.
show people like a party with like just a house party sort of thing. You know,
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
that would be fun, definitely. Yeah. So
Streaming a house
basically,
party sort of thing would be
basically
fun.
have a house party at your friend and just tell your viewers, and then just say them, okay, Friday night, come check me out on stream. I'm gonna be at the party of my friends live. That would be sick. Yeah.
I almost wonder. Oh my god! Now you got me thinking about TwitchCon. Not TwitchCon. Oh, CavCon. CavCon. That's been a thing for forever. Like we've wanted that for ages.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it's
had
coming.
we had a small thing about it way back when, and then it's kind of snowballed into this. Oh yeah, it's definitely happening, but I've not been told when or like I know where. Like some people have said it's like in Las Vegas.
No,
So
no, no, no. Europe.
it's wrong now.
Europe.
It's wrong now, guys. Just letting you know, it's wrong now.
We're going to
It's in
France.
Europe.
La Capcom.
Where we have final say about this.
Yes.
That's two podcasters just right now.
Yes. We say France.
We decide where the Capcom goes. sarcasm, total sarcasm.
No, 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 sir, no, no, no,
Broadcast, please.
no, 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 no. We said France. We said France. Nobody can change that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Prank. Don't fault me, dude. You can ban me. You can cancel my career. It's just a prank. It's a prank, dude. You can't ban me off stream. It's a prank.
Bend, bend.
You mean ban? Ban, dude. Like takes away my caster badge.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god, broadcast is going away.
Yeah.
I'm ghosting everyone, by the way. Gonna delete all my socials, Discord, YouTube. You're not gonna find me anywhere online, dude. Fuck all y'all.
Oh man.
God.
This is what happens when you unleash Softie. This is what happens. The beast.
So terrible.
Damn.
Oh my god.
If only somebody from the CEO of Caffeine was watching this. If only.
Don't even joke about that. I've had Ben in my streams before.
Yeah, me too.
He terrified the shit out of me.
I know. No.
He terrified the shit out of me. He followed me though, and I back. Yeah.
So?
Just have a warning next time he comes by.
No. He knows we're joking, Jesus Christ.
He knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. Like everyone at Caffeine staff is probably just watching this right now on an LCD monitor, and they have absolutely no clue.
And they're like, what the hell is going on?
Who the fuck are these two jokesters talking about streaming like they know like they've actually been experienced? Oh
What do they know about CAFCON that we
What
don't
the
know?
hell do they know who only had like 1 year experience? Me, fucking 8 months.
Yeah, me 3 months.
Me, fucking 8-9 months. Okay.
I'm a professional.
Is anyone really ever professional in the industry? Anyone really ever professional?
Alright, so I'll give you an example. Caf, the guy that has been here from the beginning. His setup and everything that he has is professional. Because he knows what he's doing, you know. So you learn through the years, but you're professional. Alright, professional could be like if you're like that guy that what's his name that streams on Caffeine that's really famous. Not Drake, the other one that plays games. What's his name?
Dude, you described like literally half the famous ones.
No, the black guy that's really famous on Caffeine.
Gorelephant or QJB?
QJB, yes.
QJB.
So he's like a professional, basically. You know? He knows what he's doing. And he gets paid for that. So professional could be like if you work, if you know what you're doing, like inside out, plus you get like a normal paycheck. That would be professional for me.
Yeah.
It's like your profession, basically, right?
I believe that you can classify it as a profession once people deem you competent enough to pay you for it.
Or you're a protege.
That's pretty much it. Or you're a protege. Protege.
There we go. We're back. Protege
is a different thing. Prodigy is a different.
Prodigy?
Let's establish that.
What prodigy?
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 Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Prodigy?
Oh man.
Are you prodigious?
Pro-Jesus?
Pro-Jesus? Are you pro-Jesus? No.
Oh man.
Stream bad.
Yeah, 2 clowns on stream. That's yeah.
That's hate speech, dude. Oh no. The whole like left wing and right wing just got triggered so hard with that. Oh god.
All right. Don't wanna stretch this podcast too much because it is almost an hour and a half. So
You're implying that we're stretching it at all, dude. That's not good.
no.
Oh yeah, stretching nothing. This is all part of the like
Natural.
loosely hinged plan. Like very loosely hinged. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
Calm face, calm face.
A week hasn't begun yet. Oh shit. We're screwed. All right. No, I just don't want this podcast to be as long as the first one because the first one was a pilot. We didn't know. Now we know that
Yeah.
2 hours is kind of enough. So we're gonna stop after 2 hours of streaming of
Like
recording.
content
Sorry, recording
recording.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll still be here for like a few minutes to discuss some
Yeah, yeah.
questions and whatnot.
All good.
All right, but let's go to the last topic, which is what we were discussing already, kind of, but platforms, different platforms, suggestions, ideas. What's your thought, input? Don't be hateful. Don't be
Um
hateful, though.
Right, so there's a bunch of different ways you could get into streaming right now. You could approach it from the side that I want to be really big and really shiny and I want to play with Ninja.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, you
See
can
ya.
approach it from
Have
that
fun.
end, and that from that end you're going straight through the mixer. You're
Bye
like
bye.
literally ramming yourself in the mixer. Yeah. And that's okay. That's okay.
Then do
It's just not our style, but it's like
then do
okay, you can do
podcast with
that.
Ninja. All right, I'll be seeing you. See
You
ya.
can go ahead and you podcast with Ninja if you want to. No, I'm just talking about like what platforms are right now and
Yeah.
what the current stage of it looks like. So if you're looking to like just have like what do you call it, like a more alternative experience, then I would say calf definitely. And if you want like a good grounding in like learning how streams work before you like actually worry about the technical side where you have to have overlay, have to have all this and that and this and that and all the fancy stuff with OBS, you want to be starting here. You really want to be starting here if you want to like just learn how the environment is first, because the CAF app makes it so easy. Literally, you just press buttons and you're live.
Yeah.
Compared to OBS, where you have to set up scenes and you have to set up sources. Then you press a button and then you're live. And then even then you might crash. Even then, if your internet is potato, you'll probably get really laggy streams and no one's. Oh yeah, that's the nature of things. Like you have to be at a certain internet speed, otherwise
Yeah.
people kind of just don't want to see you, which sucks. But yeah, you need to at least not have like the things cut frames, right? You can have blurry cams, you can have like kind of scuffed gameplay or whatever, but like
That's
just yeah, you have to get your entertainment across. You have to be entertaining like that. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
From Wika. Can you use Streamlabs OBS with caffeine?
I
Yeah.
believe people have done it before,
They
but
have?
it's not optimal. It's not like 100% like easy to do. Like there's some finicky workarounds you have to do with Streamlabs. Like basically you have to create an account using like I think other platforms,
Oh.
YouTube, Twitch is a mixer,
Yeah.
the acknowledged platforms, the big names that got in deals with them, right? So you'll need those accounts, and then you can connect your caffeine through I think a stream URL or something.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely Streamlabs it, sure, but it's not going to be like already inbuilt, and then like you have
Yeah.
the title tool that you have right now for OBS.
One thing I
Yeah.
saw was Streamlabs used to be when I remember Streamlabs, it used to be free. entirely, and now it's not free at all anymore.
Mm-mm,
That's so
mm-mm,
bad.
yeah.
Jesus.
It's just the nature of things to find ways of monetizing it.
But you can't, like, if you have a free program and free software, and then just after a while, because you're famous, you get to pay for it? What? It's like free MMORPGs. They're free to play. And then if they become successful, yeah, let's make a subscription. Are you kidding me? No.
I mean, if you look at Dota, right? Like the
Yeah.
kind of is the same thing. Let's start off as a free mod for everyone. Kind of just developed into a really big industry where you have to grind out or pay up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just how people get along. They just made these decisions. Otherwise, like I mean, I'm always gonna be pro consumer with stuff like this, but I do have to acknowledge that it's not sustainable if you expect like every service to just be free forever. You can see that with YouTube now.
Yeah.
A lot of people expect it to be just free forever, no matter the content, and the content always has good and fresh. But they don't want to pay for it. So how monetize it? Only ads. Only ads work now.
Yeah.
And now you see two ads every single video. Two ads, not one.
Yeah.
So it's like just you'll have to accept at some point there has to be monetization, but I don't know if the best way of doing it where you monetize like this really important huge thing that could help a lot of people and put it behind a paywall. That's mm, I think the way that OBS is doing it kind of is okay because like you get the actual OBS for free. But the Streamlabs OBS, the Streamlabs version of it, where it's polished and it's like easy to like just grab and go, yeah, I can see why they monetize that because you cut
True.
down a lot of the work that you otherwise have to do.
True. True.
Yeah,
No, I'm just saying, if something is free for a while and then goes like pay to play,
that's dodgy.
that's the
Yeah,
bad idea. You know, you can still make like a free version of a software like OBS, and then after a while you
yeah.
just
I've
make
seen I've seen this
Streamlabs.
happen with some games as well, which it's a reverse of it,
Yeah.
where it was pay to play, and then it became a like free to play model.
Yeah.
That's even more cancerous because then it's microtransaction city. It's so bad. So either way of converting it, it's kind of dodgy.
True.
But
True.
at least with Streamlabs, like you're not having wait. Do you have to pay for themes like stream overlay themes
Yeah.
in Streamlabs?
You have to pay now. Yeah. They were free
Okay,
to.
I'm saying cancerous either way. Cancerous if you go from the pay to play or from the free to play to the pay to play backwards. Whichever way it goes. Usually end result is through microtransact.
True. True. So what about platforms? Because we went off topic a little bit.
Oh yeah, platforms. Well, I mean, Streamlabs is kind of a platform, right? A lot of people
Just
confuse it for like an actual streaming site, but no, Streamlabs is like where you get the supposedly the more pro tools for streaming.
yeah, the setup.
Yeah, the site where like you don't have to put in too much work into like having people commission assets and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Although you can, but it's meant to like help with your donations. It's meant to help with your like alerts for different things.
Streamlabs is like
Yeah,
the pay to win concept of video games because you go there, you pay someone money, they make you a lot of cool stuff, you put it in OBS, bam, you can stream.
yeah,
And you look
yeah,
professional, you know.
yeah. Or you can accept the, like, I see it as like the Apple version of like doing something, and then you have the Android version of doing something where you just have the raw OBS, and then like you plug in all the shit you need and want just by yourself. You just
Yeah,
commission someone, solo yourself, and then just put stuff into OBS. So that's, it's
yeah,
kind of like just buying into the Apple version of things where everything's set up for you.
yeah. You can get
Yeah,
some easy ones free on Streamlabs Weka, but everything that's professionally done, they charge you. Like at least if it's only $1, it's still chargeable. So
yeah, they have some of the generic ones, but
yeah,
like I tried the bunny one, it was trash. And if you
exactly.
have like the, if you have like the one cool purple blue one, the purple or the blue one, that one, so many streamers use it. So many streamers use it. You're gonna have a hard time setting out if you pick that one.
Yeah,
It's like you're caught between a rock and a hard place when it comes to the themes that are offered on the store. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's Streamlabs. We talked about Streamlabs. We talk about like the other streaming sites like Twitch and Mixer.
Nope.
Okay. Do we want to go into depth about Caffeine's like system with the partnering and stuff like that? The
Mm,
affiliates and the partners and
no,
the
just mention it.
etc.s.
Just mention it.
All right. So Caffeine, we
Just
are,
compare it to Twitch, for
yeah,
example.
compare it to the other two streaming sites that everyone talks about now. Caffeine has like some of the really cool talents in like the music industry right now, just streaming for you. Just, like what other streaming site boasts like a intimate like chat together with these stars? I can't think of any others.
Yeah,
But it's not 100% intimate, because if you look at Offset's chat, it's flooded with like, yeah, stuff like that. But if you do feel a closer interaction, you really do feel closer interaction compared to other sites
yeah,
where it's not just spamming like top champs or like free spamming peoples and epes and stuff like that. We at least have like a culture that has more to do with like what you're saying, rather than like just a general emote spam, stuff like that. So there's that. We have a really comprehensive, like really fast CAF app, really lightweight for streaming. Streaming yourself if you want to. If you don't feel like streaming yourself, then viewing experience, basically the speech bubble system. Some people hate it, some people like it. I personally I enjoy it because it feels like you're actually having a conversation rather than like it's just a list of just like mountains of text. I agree that like there's some merit in seeing the history of like what's been said, but like I don't feel like I'm in a conversation. It doesn't feel like conversation. It feels like you're talking in a long ass forum, but it's in real time.
yeah,
Oh, that was the biggest thing about CAF that I wanted to like really say is that we are super super real time. Like it's not like how there is delays on Twitch or Mixer or whatever other platforms
yeah.
that you might know of. D Live maybe. D Live. No, let's not talk about D Live. Just yet. We don't talk about D Live just yet. So yeah, we are really instant, just like that. Whenever you talk, so that it reinforces the conversation thing. So if we haven't heard what you said, you can just immediately repeat it to us until like we are like, oh shit, I missed this. All right, okay, cool, cool, cool. I'll
Yeah,
listen to you.
that's cool.
Right. It's just like how you are with friends. Like sometimes you just get missed bits of conversation because you can only pay attention to like maybe 2 to 3 people at a given time, and then like you have to give them gonna be like general answers for all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also less stressful that way.
It's also less stressful that way.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Caf app, real time. What else? Community. We're
Community, yeah.
fucking wholesome. We
Yeah.
are so fucking wholesome. I don't even want to like say it sometimes because it feels like when you say it more, it matters less. But genuinely, we are creators that care about our content and we want to push for bettering it.
Yeah.
And nothing more. We're not, well, at least most of us I don't think are fueled by like illusions of like I'm just gonna be big and all that matters is
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
I don't think most of us aren't deluded like, as far as I know, right? It's a really weird thing to come to grips with unless you've seen it somewhere else. But like here we actually give a shit about what we put out and how it affects people. We just want people to be like, jolly, happy, and like generally just a internet degenerate, but like in a safe space where you're supportive rather than being cancerous.
We want all the
Yeah.
proteges.
I love the proteges. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I can just say about Calf. I can't sing more praises to it. It's got its faults, it's got its shortcomings. We don't have a roadmap, etc., etc. Could go on for days about like just bitching about the stuff that like might not be there or might be there.
Yeah.
But it's all speculation in the end, and it's not. I just don't think it's productive. You know, just enjoy the stuff that is to come, and there is stuff coming. Like they've been teasing it on Calf channel a lot already. There's stuff coming, so be excited for that next week. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be really interesting. So
Capcom.
beyond
Capcom.
CAFCON. Oh yeah, guys. By the way, CAF next week. No, don't ban me.
Banned.
No. Oh my god.
Again.
Oh my god.
Ban
I'm
this
sorry.
guy. Ban this guy.
No.
Ban him. He said
Oh
it,
my
not
god.
me.
My pastorship is actually just gone. God, I'll never be able to make back the money I spent this trade. Oh, it's all gone. It's dead. The dream is dead,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry,
The
Softie.
burrow,
Go back
the
to
burrow is
Twitch.
no more.
Go back to
Yeah.
Twitch. See ya. Have fun.
Go back to Twitch. What do you mean go back to Twitch?
You're
I've never
banned.
been on Twitch.
You're banned from Cap. Sorry.
What the fuck? I'll go back to just like watching YouTube videos and crying in my bed. Okay, that's what I'll do. Thank you very much. Don't you tell me what I'm gonna do with my ban.
Oh, sorry. You do whatever you want.
If I'm put in jail, I wanna be lounging in my own freaking vomit. Okay, that's what I want.
The hell is wrong with you?
Don't you tell me different.
Can you imagine going to jail and be like, hey guys, I got banned from a streaming platform. Can you please cuff me up? I wanna be cuffed up, please.
Oh my god. I violated terms of service on this really streamy site that my friends don't even know about. Please, take me now.
Take me in. I don't want to
Take
live
me now.
anymore.
Sentence me, judge. 20 years. Come on.
20 years, yeah, come on.
So dumb.
Oh man.
So dumb. Oh my god.
They'd probably just beat you up at that point.
Yeah. Before we go on too long, all right. Do you want to talk about Twitch or do you want to talk about? Yeah. Do you want to talk about the other side compared to like what we have and stuff like that, etc.
Wika just pointed out, just throw a cat over your shoulders while streaming. Insta ban.
Oh my god. I
Hey!
still have yet to see anyone else break that rule, but like I'm so why is she not being confronted by the staff? Why? What is going on? Oh my god. There's just been nothing. There's just been nothing about it after that whole storm blew
Yeah.
over. There's just nothing.
All right, yeah,
Oh well.
let's talk about some other platforms. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's talk about other platforms, please. Oh my god. I don't feel comfortable even like naming that person because like it might just it's just bad juju. It's bad
No,
juju, dude.
don't, no.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my
go,
god.
go to Twitch or go to Mixer or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, do you want to talk about the other platforms or
Who, me?
yeah, do you want to talk about the platforms or
I
am I
can, I
gonna
can,
just
I
like
can talk.
yap on about all the other ones?
I can talk, Mom. I can talk.
You can talk, yeah. Who's the thunk?
Uh, all right.
Run with
So
your mouth.
I don't know much about Mixer, so I'm gonna leave Mixer to you.
Okay.
I'll just talk a little bit about YouTube and Twitch. Okay. So since I've been on Twitch a lot and I've said a lot earlier, I'm still gonna say like the best experience and the best, let's say, um, things to learn because they have cool tutorials there is Twitch to
Mhm.
start off. If you want to be serious, don't be like, okay, I'm gonna stay there, but just go there, just see how it is, see some people, because caffeine is still in its early stages. You cannot learn much here just yet. But once you learn stuff, then just go wherever you want to. Because I'm pretty sure even Mixer can be fun if you find the nice people, right? Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure caffeine is easy to use, as Softie said, sure. But other platforms can be fun if you have the nice community. It's all about community, I'm pretty sure. You can learn
Mm.
any platform within a month, right? But there are some problems with Twitch. And first of all, it's getting old. The UI is getting old. The community is getting old, and I don't mean like old in age. They're like getting not nicer, but worse, which is not good, which is always bad. Also, it's hard. It's hard on Twitch. It's really hard, you know, because it's so established that even if you start right now, if you're like just a new player, I want to stream today in 2020. You can start, sure, but are you gonna be famous? Pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure no. There's no way because there's already like
Maybe in like 15 years if you were constantly dedicated and also like you were adapting
yeah, and
to
a few
like
of those
if you knew
professionals.
your way around adapting as a streamer, but like no one
No,
knows that off the bat. No one knows that
no,
off the
but it's hard. It's really hard. I'm telling you, it's really
yeah.
hard. Um, but other
Yeah.
than
There
that,
was a
it's
gold
good.
rush. There was definitely a gold rush era in Twitch.
It was. It really
Definitely.
was. But we on caffeine are basically most of us are not here for the gold rush, so that's why we're here. Because I could still be on Twitch because I was there and I had fun. But I decided no, I wanted something new. I want something more fun. I want something more safe, like a safe environment. And then I came across caffeine. And I'm not saying this because I'm here. I'm just saying my personal experience with caffeine. It was really good.
Caffeine's life. Yeah, you bet.
Shut
You
up.
bet.
Shut up.
No, that's noob talking.
Banned again.
That's not me. That's my viewer, mate.
Oh,
You're bad
that's
mouthing my viewer. I'm not liking it.
us. If you promote him on your podcast, just kidding. Yes.
I promote
Yeet.
friends that like give me help along the way. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Chill
So
out.
no, it's not promotion. It's just like if you talk about experience, right? Even I also have like good experience from Twitch, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But when I like put them on a scale and be like, okay, so I was on Twitch for let's say
Mm-hmm.
7 months. I'm here for 3 months. I'm having much better experience here, much more viewers, much more games time and stuff like that. Of course, I'm gonna say caffeine is better because I feel better here than I did on Twitch. But I'm not saying Twitch is a bad platform. It's an awesome platform. It's great, especially if you have community there like you have on caffeine. If you have like 10 people that watch you all the time and they're always nice, dude, go, be happy. I don't mind, you know. But if you want really a safe environment, then I would suggest caffeine for sure. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I almost never see idiots here. I don't know what it is. No, seriously.
I got you. I got you.
It's like they have like a rule or something.
It's
Um,
mostly just people who gravitated here because they didn't fancy mixer or they didn't fancy
yeah,
whatever it is that's out there. Really, like there's possibly like what four other streaming sites that we've not named that we're aware of. But as far as we're aware, there's like four that are
four
like
big ones. Yeah, yeah.
big players in the game right now. Caf is approaching big player, but like we'll count it in because we're on the platform, right? Because we know about it. So, D Live, Twitch, Mixer, Caf. D Live only really had like a stand with PewDiePie. Like they've only had him to stand on, but he's taking a break now. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
What about
don't
YouTube?
know what's going on with that, but yeah.
What about YouTube?
YouTube, I wouldn't class it in the streaming sites. I would class YouTube as like it's a video site for first and foremost that is now trying to branch into streaming because it's working, right? It's
Kinda.
yeah, and like if they branch into streaming, it allows you to just instantly hop on with maybe like a type of content they didn't want to do a video for, but they could do a stream for.
Yeah.
That's sort of the idea, I guess. And you can get instant donos there as well. But you're opening yourself up to the YouTube comments in real time.
Yeah.
Is my thoughts on that.
Okay.
Seems risky. Seems a bit risky. Just a small bit.
YouTube is risky on all
Uh,
fronts, man. On all fronts.
it's a huge multitude of people though.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. And Facebook gaming is coming out. It's pretty big among the Asian community. Seldom people like actually talk about it among like the names of the really holy names of like Twitch and Mixer and stuff like that. But like YouTube gaming and Facebook gaming, I think are like clashing heads right now. I think like it depends on what crowds you like go around, but Facebook gaming is pretty big on Asian communities, and with like I think some of the more competitive esports players they also do Facebook gaming, and it's got pretty good deals for like creators who are established. But if you're not established, I don't know how well that climate is. I can't speak to the like how established the environment and community of YouTube, Facebook gaming is. But I can't imagine it's as welcoming as CAF. I can't imagine it's as welcoming, but possibly less toxic than Twitch is. Possibly,
But
I don't know.
you can stream Farmville, man. That's what's up, man. Come on, man.
Farmville, future of gaming. No,
Let's go.
genuinely, I only streamer who is still constantly on Facebook gaming and who I actually support. This guy's Toast. He was on Twitch for quite a fair bit, but then he took a deal with gaming and now yeah,
Really?
they're like okay, fine. We'll let you go. Let you go. Right. You can go ahead and like just like chill out with your freaking like little agent to you if you want to if you want. That's what I imagine is Twitch's like persona talking to this guy's Toast, but like I have no idea. I have no idea what backroom DOC fucking did. But he's loaded now. He
Who
is well off.
who
He's so
is
well
who is actually in charge of Twitch? Do you know?
off. No. I've never heard them by name. It's just like how you the YouTube people, like the people in charge of YouTube. It's like,
Oh, right.
yeah,
The YouTubians.
they're so old and so well established. It's kind of like talking about like who started Harvard, right?
My mom.
It's kind of like that.
My mom.
Who started Cambridge?
My dad.
Ah, funny. Ah,
That was a joke! I told
that
a
was a
joke!
dad joke. Shut up.
Oh, man.
Yeah. YouTube gaming. Guys, future of all esports. Just gonna say. No.
I would
If
like
only
to
it was
apologize.
If only it was that supportive, dude.
I would like to apologize on Softie's demand. He's been drinking today because he got banned from caffeine.
Listen. I speak the truth.
I heard myself.
I'm
Damn it.
hurting right now.
Damn it, Softie. Holy crap.
What are you talking about? You hurt yourself. That's not on me.
Oh, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna be like, hey judge, this guy from England, he hurt me on podcast. He broke my arm.
He hurt me on podcast. Okay, were you two in the same room?
No. Mind blown. Wow. Is he David Copperfield? No.
Jeez, dude, the Zoomers don't know that. The Zoomers in chat
Probably.
Just for context, David Copperfield is actually a miner. He's really good at blowing things up. That's what David Copperfield is. Yes.
And he lives in England and he likes Rubik's
In
Cube.
England, he smokes a pipe. He actually solves mysteries as well in his spare time. I'm just describing Sherlock Holmes. Minus the explosion part. Sherlock Holmes actually shot a wall several times over and over. You can look at the stories.
You're trying to make sense now. So you're his.
I'm trying to make sense. It's actually lucid. It's actually.
So you're his.
Form
So you're
a coherent
his.
train of thought.
So you're his son or what?
What?
You're his son then.
Huh?
You're his
What's
kid.
funny?
He's your father.
Father? Me?
No, he's your father. God damn it.
Who's my father?
David. Oh my God. Never mind. Jesus Christ, man. Oh boy. Who's your father? You've been discussing this topic for 10 minutes and you ask who's your father. God damn it, Softie.
I told you I have no train of thought. I've lost my train of thought. It's actually just gone down a cliff into the river and it's just snaked its way up to New Zealand, okay? It doesn't make any sense.
Can you stop tequila? Stop drinking tequila before we do podcasts next time?
Have tequila.
Do
You
you
know
have?
how much I would love if you bought me tequila? Oh my god. I've never tried tequila, but I bet I love it.
No.
Shit.
All right. So before we end, because we have almost out of time for podcast.
We weren't even talking about that.
Screw everything else.
Just real quick, okay, guys. Mixer, basically, you earn tiny little sparks, and those sparks just get more over time, right? You just march more to earn more, right? But you'll never ever cash out. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know about Mixer. Interactivity, yeah, you have fancy buttons, but it's Twitch chat logs. So yeah, that's Mixer. Be Live, it's yellow.
It's yellow.
Anything about it. It's yellow. It's yellow. PewDiePie was on it.
It's yellow. That's like the most racist thing you could say about a platform. It's yellow. Holy.
What do you want me insane. The logo is
Dude,
yellow.
it's
It's not
yellow.
even debatable skin color. I hate that.
What should we talk
It's a
about?
platform that has a yellow logo.
It's yellow.
Why?
What can I say about
Yeah.
that platform? It's yellow.
I don't know about monetization on that shit, but like, dude. Yeah, it was only pulling in like just verified people.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah. I don't know what G-Life's take is anyway. Like, I don't niche it, but at least it doesn't have saturation. So that's one thing we
Oh
didn't really
man.
talk about. But I can brush on it real quick. Just saturation just means like how much of a game or how much of a content is being played. So tons of saturation in Mixer right now.
Yeah.
Didn't used to be, but there's a ton now. And saturation on Twitch, lots and lots and lots and lots for years, and then now it's sort of diluted. It's sort of more diluted. So there's opportunities there, I guess, in terms of making different types of content if you could remix some things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there is a therapist on Twitch. That's the one thing we still have yet to actually boast about. They have a therapist on Twitch. It's interesting.
Whoa.
There's an actual Harvard graduate who like talks to gamers or like big esports personalities about the. It's crazy. It's mad, but I'm interested as fuck. I haven't seen it, but I'm interested as fuck.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't say
Yeah.
other platforms are yellow. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah, that wouldn't re.
I hope so.
That probably wouldn't cover in a therapy
No,
session.
no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay. So yeah.
let me just finish
What else? What else are
by
we talking about?
making a nice anecdote that happened to me when I was finishing my high school years. And we went to like a different country. We had like an excursion, for the end of the year. And I remember the first time I could actually drink. And me and my friend, well, like we were at the beach, but me and my friend were like, no, we want to go somewhere else. We want to drink something. And we went to like a really, really um, small bar. And there was nobody there, but just like the waiter. And we were like, yeah, we want to drink something alcoholic. And he was like, we only have tequila. And I was like,
Yeah,
I've
tequila.
never tried tequila before, right? And he was like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry. I can give you 10 glasses for like a really cheap price.
Whenever anyone says that
And I was like,
about alcohol,
whoa,
that they're
10
gonna be
glasses.
fine,
That's
don't trust
awesome.
it. Don't trust it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It was tequila. Don't worry. There was nothing wrong about it. But I drank 10 of those small cups in like 30 seconds.
That's what I mean. Never trust them when they say you're gonna be fine.
And I was fine. But 30 minutes later,
You were not.
when we came back to the beach, all of a sudden, holy crap. I remember like I had like my legs were like on the beach and my head was in the water and I was throwing up. That's how bad it was. Yeah, because I couldn't even breathe normally. And I had to go inside the water with my head. And then I don't even remember what happened.
Oh no.
But the next day when we woke up, some of our schoolmates brought us pictures, and me and him were lying on the beach, and we were covered with chips.
Covered in chips?
Because we were cold.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't remember. That was insane.
Yeah, but why does this have to do with streaming?
Nothing.
Oh, I see. It's just a nice anecdote. Yeah,
It's just a nice story.
yeah. You get that tequila shots. Yeah. Oh my god, is it like tequila is always very slow to hit? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, like 30 minutes at least. But when it hits, you're done. You're done. It's GG, man. It's GG. I mean, if you drink one or two, sure, you're fine. But if you
Yeah,
drink like
probably me
five,
after 3. I'll be honest with you.
yeah,
I'm not experienced. I'm not experienced with that heavy of an alcohol.
yeah.
But
All
yeah.
right. So this was official the podcast because we are gonna end the recording now. So we need to like say goodbye, but we're not going anywhere. So stick around for a few more minutes. You know.
Bye.
Bye recording. This.
Bye recording. See ya recording. So bye.
So long recording.
You weren't my real friend. Just saying.
Oh,
You weren't my real friend.